So, James Yike here again. This is the second video regarding our forest recreation class. I'm going to spend a couple of minutes going over the Moodle interface with you so that you've become a little bit more familiar with how this works. All right, so hopefully you all are somewhat familiar with Moodle because we've used it in almost every one of your forestry courses since you've been here at Haywood. And there's a general section right here at the top, and in that are two things that you need to be aware of. One is the HOP assignment. Make sure you open that up and complete it and submit it by the due date of July 5th. Okay, that is very important. That's basically our way of getting your first day of attendance. If that doesn't make it by the due date, there's a possibility you will be dropped from the class. So make sure that gets done. The other thing that you want to go ahead and do is open up the course syllabus and read through it. I'm not going to spend time going over the whole syllabus like I normally do during lecture. This is up to you. You absolutely need to read through the syllabus, store it somewhere, make sure you understand what all the requirements for the course are. Okay, and we will be discussing these in future videos as well as we move along. But make sure you have a broad overview of what's going to be required in this class. It has calendars in there for the assignments and what's going to be done on a week-to-week basis. Okay. The next section down is a course introduction, and this has primarily got some basic course orientation information. Instructor information, more basic background on me. There is a research paper that is due at the end of this course, and there are weekly field missions which are in lieu of lab assignments. So these are, take a good look at these, make sure you understand them. I will be discussing these again in another video, one for each one, just so that you have a better feel for what's going on. Week by week modules are separated in groups. Here's module 1. Like I said in the previous video, there's quite a bit of work involved with each week, but you can get through it. There's a lot of reading, and let's take module 1 step by step and see what we have here. First thing you want to do is open up the overview and the mission assignment. And I give a brief summary of what's inside there and the reading assignments outside of it, but you want to open it up and get the complete details, particularly for the field mission that's going to be required. But the chapters, as you can see quickly, that there's 3 chapters in the book that need to be looked at, and then 2 other readings as well. Those 2 other readings are linked here. One is a PDF and the other one brings you to a New York Times article, and so you want to read through those. There will be quizzes based on the reading materials for that particular week. Okay. Also in the mission assignment, it describes what is going to be necessary in order to do your lab for that particular week, and that's in great detail what it is. I have you do a task. I have you answer some questions as you're doing that task. Then you type that task up and you submit it through the field mission tab down here. Okay, so you go ahead and click on that. It'll give you a place where you can load up your Word document to me. And you can send it to me in either Word or in PDF. A couple of other things that I have in here are these interactions between each other and me. And I think that's very important that we don't just be isolated in silos all by ourselves. So we do need to interact, and we are being graded on those interactions. The discussion thread 1 is going to be due by Thursday, and what I want you to do is to get on there and answer this question about telling us about yourself. Okay, so give us a little bit of background on who you are and what your goals and aspirations are, and then you need to get back on sometime before Thursday and respond cordially and thoughtfully to somebody else's response. Okay, so you're responding to the question, and then you're responding to one of your fellow students as well. Okay, I'm going to be grading you based on the thoughtfulness of your responses, the professionalism, respect that you show for each other, and it's just a good opportunity for folks to interact. This will get a little more meaty as time goes on. There will be a second discussion board question where I will throw out an open-ended question based on the readings, and again, you'll respond to the question and then respond to a fellow student's response. Okay, so those are ways I'm going to be grading you in this class, and how much weight I put on those, you need to take a look at the syllabus. Okay, so and then another thing, that you don't have to do this every week, but you do have to go on to this live session with us one time in the 4-week period. Okay, and this is, I'm calling it Thirsty for Knowledge Thursdays. Okay, this is going to be a live session that's open Thursdays at 3 p.m. It's going to be open for an hour, and it'll give an opportunity for you to get onto an online video conferencing situation, and you can ask me questions, and we can and we'll give you the live answers there. I will be recording these questions, these sessions, and they'll be available for you after the session closes. So if you do have questions and you're not able to meet with me during that time, email me the questions. I will respond to them during the online session and the live session, and we'll get that back, and then you can open that up and get the responses. It's worthwhile for you to open those up and look at them. And again, you will be required to get on at least one time throughout the 4-week semester. Okay, in order to do it, all you do is you click on what they call the big blue button. Okay, at 3 p.m. If you have a mic, that's great. You can always just type in your questions as well. Okay, but you'll be able to hear me if you've got a headset or or speakers. That's pretty much how the week-by-week stuff is going to go. So we're having 4 of these modules, and each one is going to be pretty much the same. Okay, so once you get through the first week, that's going to be the toughest, and we'll take it from there. Okay, all right.